Hello students, today we are going to take up the chapter Matter in Our Surroundings for class 9th, and the basis for this lecture would be Eduwiser's Chemistry for class 9th, written by Dr. P. Bahadur. Chemistry is the science that deals with study of materials and their preparation, properties and constitution. Any substance that has mass, occupies space and can be realized by our senses is called matter. There are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gaseous. Matter is composed of particles. These particles could be molecules, atoms or ions. The constituent particles or the particles that make up matter are always in a state of motion. They possess potential and kinetic energies, about which you'll be learning in a chapter in physics. The constituent particles of matter are held by interparticle forces. The relative magnitude of interparticle forces and the kinetic energy possessed by constituent particles decides the physical state of matter. The interparticle forces are strongest in solid state, while the kinetic energy possessed by particles is minimum. The particles are closely packed and are fixed at specific positions. They can only vibrate about their mean position. The interparticle forces are less stronger in the liquid state than the solid state. Kinetic energy of particles is higher than solid state. The arrangement of particles is less compact than solid state. The particles are free to move within the liquid. The interparticle forces are weakest in the gaseous state. The kinetic energy of particles is highest and the arrangement of particles is random. They are free to move in any direction. Interconversion of the states of matter involve the change of a substance from one state to another and back to the original state. Now let us discuss the states of water. In solid form, water is called ice, and the temperature at which it solidifies is 273.16 Kelvin. The liquid state of water is called water, and the range of temperatures at which water remains in the liquid form is 273.16 Kelvin to 373.16 Kelvin. In the gaseous state, water is called steam. The temperature at which it turns to steam from liquid state is 373.16 Kelvin. It is also in the vapor form below the temperature of 373.16 Kelvin. Melting or fusion. The change of a substance from solid state to liquid at a particular temperature is called melting or fusion. The melting point is the temperature at which a solid changes to liquid at 1 atmospheric pressure. Solidification or freezing. The change of substance from the liquid to solid state at a particular temperature is called solidification or freezing. And freezing point is the temperature at which liquid starts freezing at 1 atmosphere pressure. Vaporization or evaporation. The spontaneous change of a substance from the liquid to gaseous state at any temperature below the boiling point is called vaporization or evaporation. Boiling involves formation of bubbles in the interior of the liquid, and it takes place at definite temperature. A liquid boils when its vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. Boiling point is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid is equal to 1 atmosphere. Condensation or liquefaction. The change of a substance from the gaseous state to the liquid state at a particular temperature is called condensation or liquefaction. Sublimation. The change of a substance directly from the solid state to gaseous state is called sublimation. Frosting. The conversion of gaseous state directly into solid state is called frosting. Now, a quick question. Out of dry air and wet air, which do you think is heavier and why? Though it may seem that humid or wet air is heavier, the answer wet air is incorrect. In hot and humid weather, you might feel that the air is heavier because moving around seems to take more energy than on dry days. That is probably because of slow evaporation of sweat, which makes the body hotter and saps your strength. You may also argue that since water is heavier than air, wet air should be heavier. But here comes the catch. Humidity is not water but water vapor, and water vapor molecules are lighter than the molecules of nitrogen and oxygen that make up 99% of the atmosphere. Avogadro had hypothesized that equal volume of gases at same temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. Thus, when the water molecules evaporate in a volume of air, an equal number of other molecules will be displaced in the same volume of air. Since molecular weight of a molecule of water is 18 while that of nitrogen and oxygen is 28 and 32 respectively, the presence of water vapor lightens the air. Hence, the answer is dry air.